You will really enjoy, and I want you to watch until the end so that you can get to know a few things that I'm going to tell you today. So, for those who are watching, watch until the end. Also, I really want to thank those who are subscribing to our channel and giving us support. And in case you have a question, just comment down there and I will answer you. And we are ready to support you guys. We are doing this thing so that we can support those who are willing to come in and join the goat market that is really not yet complete. The demand for goats, I won't lie for you, is so high, and the supply is not there. So we are doing this so that we can empower you guys and join in. So today, I want to talk about some secrets in goat farming that I need you to be aware of. Me here in Agape Farm, we are located in Homa Bay County, Kenya, and as you are watching, for those who are watching today, kindly subscribe to our channel after you finished watching. So, one secret that I want to tell you guys is that you need to know your objective when you are starting the goat farming. What is your objective? Yes, in everything that you do, I believe that you need to set an objective. And in this case scenario, we want an objective that is either based on, are you doing your goat farming for dairy, or are you doing your goat farming for meat production? So if you're doing the dairy, the secret there is that you need to look for a goat that will give you high number of milk liters per day, or maybe for each milking session. So you have to take that into keen interest. What is the number of liters that is produced by such kind of goat? Also, you have to look at the breed itself. Are you willing to get that breed? So ensure that the dairy objective is in terms of milk and also the breed. When we come to the meat, if your objective is to do meat, you will have to look on the carcass weight. Which goat breed will give you a good carcass weight and returns in terms of your feeding program that will implement. So for meat, as I am also doing more the breed that is very excellent for meat, that is the Gala goats, I can vouch for you that the meat objective can be met very well with Gala goats. That one I can tell you for sure. So I want to talk about the second objective in this case. But initially, no, I was talking about the breeds of the goat. The Gala goat is very excellent for meat. Yes, very excellent for meat. And what you can do so that you can harness the goodness of that Gala goat, or the good part of the Gala goat, is that you can try to get the Gala females, and then what you do is that you crossbreed them with a Boer buck. So with the result of that interbreeding, you will get a kid that matures very fast and also has an excellent carcass weight, more than the Gala breed itself, but you will get returns on your sales. Yes, so that's what you can do, and also it will mature faster. But if you are to compare with the East African goats, the Gala goat is higher in terms of maturity. It matures faster, better than the small East African goats. Yes. The second secret that I want to give you guys today is getting a trusted vet. Yes, getting a trusted vet. Before you start your goat farming venture, ensure that in your area you know about 1 or 2 vets. And there's a challenge about vets I want to say that I faced. You will find that a vet will come and he won't be willing to tell you what is the diagnosis. You know, if you go to the hospital, you have to be told, hey, you've checked your blood and we have found that you have malaria. Or we've checked your blood and we found that you have bacteria, and this is the medication that you're going to take. But in case you get a scenario whereby the vet is just coming, doing the treatment and going away without even giving you a briefing of what is happening with the goats, you'll have to be very, very careful with that kind of a vet. So get a trusted vet that whenever he or she visits the farm, will be able to diagnose the goats and tell you this is the problem, and this problem was caused by this, and this is how you can prevent future occurrences of this disease or problem, and he will tell you this is the medicine that you're going to treat this problem and this disease with. Get a trusted vet that will be able to tell you such kind of information, because I believe that getting to know that information is sustainable for your farm. Yes, so that in case whatever happens in the future, you'll be able to get a quick reaction to manage such a situation. So getting a trusted vet, and also you ensure that you have their phone numbers for easy calling whenever you have an emergency. So the third objective that the third top secret that I'm going to tell you guys is that what is your mentality? What is your perspective? What is your perspective? So there is a modern perspective of farming, that's the agribusiness, and also the perspective of doing a traditional goat farming. So you find that the traditional goat farming is whereby people used to raise only one goat or two goats, and within those two goats, you'll just raise them as they are within that environment. You'll just place them there, they grow. As they are growing, they'll just eat and live, eat and live. There's no care that is given to the goats. The care that might be given might be very, very minimal. But the traditional perspective of doing goat farming also has its advantages, like on how to deal with sicknesses and also on how to manage the goats. There are some specific ways that are traditional that you manage the goats, which are very good. In terms of the modern perspective or mentality, it's here by now we integrate more things. We integrate technology. We integrate knowledge sharing from books. We also integrate networking and also some, how do we call it, some marketing. Yes. So you find that in modern, we also do it in large numbers. You will not raise 2 goats or 3 goats, but you'll raise about 10, 50 to 100 to 1,000. So the modern farming has also technology, and the kind of care that you're giving to the goats has to be different from the way the traditional people are doing it. So if you get that you have the technology, the knowledge, and also the strategies that are needed, what you can do now is to integrate the two. You integrate the better part of traditional goat farming, and also you get in the better part of modern goat farming, and you ensure that your goat farm integrates the two and it becomes productive for you. You ensure that whatever you choose is productive. Yes. What I have to share with you guys is about having social support. How do you get social support? The social support comes from your close people who are around you. Are they willing to support the idea that you have, the work that you are doing? So that whenever you lack the energy, or whenever you face a challenge within your farm, they're able to give you that social support that will move you forward so that you can continue with whatever you are doing. Because I won't lie to you that there aren't challenges in goat farming. They are there. There are challenges. So you need social support also from the community, because being that you're doing a farming project, you need security. So without the social support from the community, you might face some security challenges. So you ensure that the rapport between the farm and the community is well built, in that whenever that the goats are within the area, they are more secure. There is no instance that can happen of theft in your farm because of the rapport that you've built with the community. The fifth top secret that I want to share with you guys again is having a staff that has undergone capacity building on how to take care of the goats. Yes, your staff need to be trained on how to take care of the goats. Whenever there is a class that is happening on how to take care of goats, ensure that you take your staff for training. This will help you to manage any emerging issues within your farm. Any kind of emergency that might arise within your farm, your staff will be able to manage it. So the capacity building for your staff is very important. How can you do that? One, you take them to the training sessions that are being done within your local community, vets, yes, or within the stations that are being done within your counties. Also, you can take them to the master classes that are happening. I know of a lot of people are offering master classes, so you can decide to take probably one of them to the master class, so that whenever he or she comes back to the farm, they will be able to disseminate the knowledge that they have got from the master class to the fellow staff members. So master classes are organized by the breeders, so you can follow up on future master classes that are happening, so that they can be able to learn one or two things. But they will really learn a lot of things. Even though you'll be paying money for them to go for that class, they will learn something that will help your farm to grow bigger and better. Number 6, you need to have a breed that gives you money. Why am I saying that? The breed will fetch you money based on a few things. That is the weight of the breed at maturity. And when does it mature? And what is the period? If you get a breed that takes 12 months to mature, your money will come faster than a breed that is maturing at 24 months. So a breed that matures at 12 months will give you your returns better and at a gooder price premium. But a breed that matures at 24 months, you will incur more cost on production, and also you will take more time to get your money back. So it's better to go with a breed that is maturing faster and your returns come in early, so that you can be able to get another sale in the next 12 months. Yes. So the breeds that mature faster are like the Boer goats, yes, the Gala goats, the Gala Boer goats crossbreed, mature faster. Savannah goats. So I want to arrange for you this. I want to arrange them for you. So the maturity, at top maturity we have the Boer and Savannah. Yes, and the red Kalahari. So after that we have the crossbreed of Galas and all these breeds. A crossbreed of a Gala and Savannah, a crossbreed of a Gala and a Boer, and also a crossbreed of a Gala and red Kalahari. It will have a higher maturity. Then at number 3 we have the Gala goats. They take the 3rd position in terms of maturity. And then lastly we love our local goats. Yes, those are I'm talking about the meat breeds, because I do farming for meats. For the dairy, I think you can get information on that and also know which one will give you a maturity at a better stage that you can give birth, and also you can get your milk. That is. So ensure that the breed that you get will sustain your farm in terms of money generation, because after all we are all working in terms of generating an income. Number 7, I want to talk about your feeding plan. Yes, we know very well that these goats have to eat for them to develop and grow. Yes, so what is your feeding plan? So you can either go on zero grazing, or you can do free range system. But For goats, free range takes the better day, free range. But we have something known as a diversified feeding plan. So this will help you in terms of conversion of feeds on carcass weight. So if you have a feeding plan that is good, your goats will eat healthy and they will grow better. Yes. So if we talk about zero grazing, you will need to do planting of feeds. But if you talk of free range system, you will need a large tract of land, and this large tract of land needs to have good vegetation that your goats will enjoy. Also, in terms of the feeds, you have to grow them. Even if you are doing the free range system, you'll have to grow feeds. Either way, because it comes in as a supplement so that your goats can have a good health. So there are some feeds that I'll advise you guys to check on and plant. The first feed that I want you to check on is Bracharia mulato 2. Yes, it's a very good grass that has a high maturity time. It matures very fast, and also it has a high protein level as a grass. The second feed that I want you guys to check on is we call it Lucerne. Yes, we call it Lucerne. So Lucerne is very excellent as a protein supplement. Yes, so it means that your goats will get bigger and better. Yes, so if you are looking forward to get into the market, you can give them Lucerne as a supplement in a period of 3 months as a supplement, and then you observe on how they have developed and release them to the market. Because as a protein supplement, your goats will have a good weight. So the 8th secret. But before I go to the 8th secret, I want you guys to come so that we can go and see the Bracharia and Lucerne. So guys, I was telling you about feeds, and here you can see this is Bracharia mulato 2 down here. Are you able to see? Yeah, this is Bracharia mulato 2. This farm is only 3 weeks. 3 weeks ever since we did the transplant. And as you can see guys, it is already showing us signs that it's going to produce more and more shoots. Yeah, this is a hybrid grass that really develops very fast and gives us more splits. So it means that we'll have very many feeds. So if you have a land that you do this Bracharia mulato 2, your goats will eat enough. You see, you can be able to see this one. You can see it has more than 10 splits. It has more than 10 splits. So this one, it matures very fast. And this farm we are doing, we are about to plow these weeds out so that we can maximize on the development of this grass. Yeah. So it extends up to the downer part of this farm, and we are seeing that here we'll be able to get enough feeds for our goats. So this is Bracharia mulato 2, a very excellent grass for your feeds, for your goats. So I want us to go and see Lucerne. Yes, let's go. Come with me. So I was telling you guys that this Lucerne, it is the great feed for goats and for any livestock that you are having. So very high protein level. If you want your livestock to have some good health, you need this in your farm. You need to grow this. And as you can see, this one is still developing, and it grows even at a better height than this. It gets taller and taller. So how to plant this is not hard. In case you need to know how to do this, just reach out to me again and we'll show you and tell you on how you can manage to plant this Lucerne in your farm and how to manage it, take care of it, so that you can achieve maximum production from it. So Bracharia also, you need to know how to plant it, because at times you can plant it and it doesn't grow. Also, if you need to know how to plant the Bracharia, reach out to us and we'll show you on how to do it. So guys, the 8th secret that I want to tell you guys is about a deworming. Deworming. Why am I talking about deworming? Deworming, worms are very very disastrous to goats. So you find that whenever the goats eat, that food will not be consumed by, will not be assimilated by the goats. It will be assimilated by the worms. So if you have a deworming plan, your goats will eat and they will assimilate that food instead of the worms assimilating the food. Yes, you cannot eradicate all the worms in the system of the goats, but if you eradicate a good number of the worms, the little that will remain are those that are supporting its health, the good worms that is. So the bad worms need to be eradicated from the system of the goats. So you can do that by having a deworming schedule. Have the deworming medicines in your farm. Albendazole. We also have Lava-Fast Diamond. We also have the one for injection. So you ensure that you integrate the deworming. You do a deworming schedule of oral and also injection. The two, so that whenever these goats eat, you can get the outcome of that feeding schedule that you are implementing. Know that the goats will eat and then they don't grow because the worms are the ones that are eating and growing in the canal of the goat. The 9th secret that I want to give you guys is about vaccination plan. So vaccination will help in preventing diseases from coming into your herd. So you ensure that you identify the sicknesses that are prevalent. If it is the pneumonia, if it is the enterotoxemia, if it is the diarrhea that they will be facing as an outbreak, you need to have those vaccination in plan. And in case your area has these other diseases like yellow fever, ensure that you have a vaccination plan. So after vaccination, what do? There are always annual vaccination that take place. Yes, even after you vaccinated once, it doesn't mean that you leave it there. No, have your schedule in place. After I've vaccinated in this date, when will I vaccinate again my goats in future? You set up a date and ensure that you vaccinate your goats. And to reduce the cost of vaccination, because you get that getting the vaccination medicines aren't easy. So what you do is that you ensure that you have a good number of this is the last top secret, guys, and this top secret is very critical in goat farming. Why is it very critical? It is critical because it carries almost everything that I'm talking about. Yes, and that is the weather and climate of your area. Why? Weather and climate supports vegetation. Weather and climate supports the adaptation of those goats within that area. If they cannot adapt with the climate and weather within your area, then it means you cannot raise them there. They will die. Yes, they will die. They won't survive. So you ensure that the area that you're going to raise the goats is adaptable for the goats. Generally, goats don't like areas that are extremely cold and that are extremely wet. Yes, but if your area has a balance of wet and dry climate, then that is very excellent for the goats, because if you have a wet and dry climate area, that means in the wet season the vegetation will grow, and then in the dry season they will reduce, but when the wet season comes, the vegetation will grow again. So your goats will never lack feeds whenever they are doing a free range system. Also, you need to have your feeds. So when the wet season is occurring, you will grow your feeds, and it will be easy for you to supplement your goats so that they can grow healthy. So guys, thank you so much. For those who are supporting us, kindly subscribe to our channel. Also, share with your friends. Yes, share with your friends and family. Because goat farming, I'm telling you guys, the kind of demand that I'm getting, for goats is crazy. I won't lie to you. The demand is crazy. I can't even meet it myself. And even with the farmers that I know of, even if we come together, right now the demand, we can't meet it. But if we bring in more people, what happens? We'll be able to meet that demand and we can be able to sell. So the market is there. It's only that the farmers are not there. Yes, the farmers are not there. The market is there, but the farmers are not there. So I want you guys to come in. We join forces. Let us learn. Let us build this farming together, and we see the outcome. Yes. Thank you.